Hey people in YouTube land, Zach Hall here, and want to do a quick update for you. I'm going to have 2 reviews coming out in the next week or so, and we look at the Simplified King James. This is a new Bible released by Barber Publishing, and it comes in a nice format, but essentially this is a modern update to the King James, and I've been kind of reading through this today. It comes in a beautiful single column format, paragraphed edition. When you get to poetry, though, it is verse by verse. So, for example, when we get to Voices of Isaiah there, it says verse by verse. Beautiful 8 or 9 point font. It is actually a really readable font. The verse numbers are in bold. So it's very easy to read. It is a red letter edition. And from what I've been reading from it, it is essentially exactly like the King James with just some modern updates. I've actually was kind of joking around. This is what I was hoping the MEV would be when it actually came out. For those of you who don't know, the modern English version is a modern TR update, and more of a modern update to the King James as well. But I think this SKJV, Simplified King James Version, does a slightly better job than the MEV does. I'm going to do a more thorough review of this Bible and then do a comparison of it between it and an actual King James Bible, just to show you some of the similarities and how close it really is. You do get a beautiful margin on this, really wide margin. You probably would only run to write in this, though, honestly, with Pigma Micron pens. Wouldn't go probably thicker than an 01. Probably 005 would be your best bet. You could probably use gel highlighters, but the paper is really thin. In the back of this, you do get the translation process. So some of the phrases and words that they actually changed, actually break it down here. Kind of what they did. So if you want to pause that, you can look at that. But it was a major overhaul to where it actually is a new translation. And then you have a dictionary concordance here in the back with some maps as well. Anyways, I'll do a full review on this, but this is a really cool Bible. This is only $34, and I think on Christian Book you could probably find it for even cheaper. But beautiful font, very easy to read, very dark font. Just love the page layout on that. So I'll be doing more of an update on this as well. Comes with this beautiful cloth cover, and they did a good job of making this pretty gender neutral as far as the look. So this is masculine, but it could be used by a lady or by a man. So they did a pretty good job as far as the design goes. And the interior is just really top notch. Love the new font and new layout. So I'll do a more in-depth review of this as a standalone translation, and then also comparing it really in-depth to the King James Bible. So I'll do more of a in-depth thorough review. And then we're going to look at the KJV Foundation Study Bible by Thomas Nelson. This is actually a really basic study Bible. This is the large print edition. Comes in a leather soft. But just to give you an idea here of the look. So it's got Thomas Nelson's cover print. There, and we'll zoom in. And then it's got it's got a decent amount of notes, but nothing that's overwhelming by any stretch. So it's just a good, basic, solid study Bible with some references. Otherwise, a very clean text. So this could be very much a reader's Bible if you need large print. It has beautiful red letter there. Very intense red letter. But so you can see it does have quite a bit of notes, but nothing crazy. I mean, it's a good, just basic, generic study Bible. Been flipping through the notes, nothing too crazy. All really conservative. And then in the back you have an index of theological topics that this Bible covers. And you have a concordance as well. Then more towards the back here you have like parables, prophecies fulfilled, prayers of the Bible, different things like that. And then you have some nice maps back here on semi-gloss paper. Actually very nice paper here in the back. I really like these. These maps look really good, crisp and clean. So again, I'll do a more in-depth review, but if you're looking good for a good basic study Bible to give somebody where you're not going to be worried about the slant of notes. This would probably be a really good Bible. It's just very basic in its notes, and yet it has a very clean text. I mean, this is how basic it is. I'll show you this real quick. On the how to use it page, it's literally just one page. And it doesn't even really tell you how to use it. It just tells you what's in it. So there you go. This is the whole thing for the study Bible. So you can pause that and read that. But that's it. I mean, there's no other helps with how to use it. You just get straight in the Old Testament. So it is pretty cool in that regard. And what I love too is they put all the references down here in the right-hand corner in a box. So you don't even have to guess where the references are. You just know immediately they're down here in this bottom right-hand corner. And that allows the text to be so big and nice and readable, and yet a really good size. So again, I'll be doing more in-depth review of both these Bibles once they've been broken in and used for a while. If you have any questions or anything you want to see addressed in the more in-depth reviews, please leave a comment. And I'm really excited to review the Simplified King James for you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. Take care, and God bless.